Hi, this is Shirley, and welcome to my final project. So, the topic I choose is face recognition. The reason I choose this topic is I found it is very interesting. Also, I think it is a very important technology in our society. Now, let's check them out together. So, what is recognition? So, I think most of you might already know what it is because it is existing in our life every single day. Most of people has iPhone and Face ID, but for people who don't know, basically it is a method of identify or verify the identity of an individual using their face. So basically, is verify that you are you, not somebody else. So we already talked about the face recognition is used for ID verifications, but there's still a lot of field that face recognition can work in. For example, the accounts login, like we already talked about the face ID. And when you're using your face ID, it can automatically help you to pay the payments or log in your accounts like bank app or any app that need a password, and it's actually safer than normal password. The reason why we're going to talk about later. And the second usage is payment, and we're also talk about it later too, and this is the most important part that I want to share today. The third field can work in is detection and prevention of crime, and also it helped with the COVID-19, which happened last year very much. The last one is photo. A lot of lady, they like beauty and makeups. The customers virtually try on makeup using in-store our augmented reality mirrors, cute filter on the social media like Snapchat. Recently I think the MAC shop has a mirror that you can try your virtually lipstick on different colors to try if it fits you or not. It is very useful. So let's go on the next page. Talk about the history for facial recognition. So it started at 1916. Watch out the time. It's basically the time that computer being created. So same age as computer. And from the 1960s to the 2000 as basically is trying to develop the accuracy for the camera, and it haven't reached any field yet. Basically the usage of it is just searching the photograph, and starting with 2009 it's finally created a database. And let's go on to 2010. Finally the social media start to use it, and then the boarding, the 2011 the face recognition start using at the airport, and from 2014 the law enforcement agents adopt the mobile face recognition start, and so on. How does it works? So face recognition system use the computer algorithms to pick up the specific details about our faces, and this picture can be a awesome example. Look at the lady right here. The distance between her eyebrows to eyebrows, eyes to eyes, eyes to nose, eyes to lips, the lengths are different. So each person have their different face, different looking, and that's how it verify. And here is a more detailed steps. Step 1, face detection. The camera detects and locates the image of the face. Step 2, face analyzed. Step 3, converting the image to data. And step 4, finally finding a match. And then they can verify that if you or somebody else. Isn't that amazing? Now let's go on. How does it change our life? So this is the most important parts I want to share with you today about how it become a disrupting technology. So tens of thousands of merchants across 300 cities in China offer Alipay's facial recognition payment, which this data is from 2018 and now it's increasing a lot. Now basically, if you're walking on the street and find a store and you can find they're using a facial recognition payment from Alipay, and Alipay is basically the app that person use to do their payment. At the very first, people will use cash or credit cards, debit cards for their payments. Now they're just using Alipay facial recognition payments. It is very simple and easy. Now in China, face recognition has become the most commonly used payment method, and basically no one uses cash anymore. So if you bring cash and walk on the street trying to buy water, you may not having a change. Now, you don't need to take out your wallet to count the cash or swipe your cards. You only need to point at the machine and pay your payment directly. So after the face recognition comes up, it greatly reduces the waiting time of the customers, improve the work efficiency, reduce the burden on management personnel, and also they enhance the level of security. Like before the face recognition, there's a lot of rob on the bags, but after that it's reduce the percentage, because people wouldn't bring their cash and credit cards out anymore. They're just going to use their face to pay. And this payment method also played a very important role during COVID-19, and because people can complete shopping without contact, like they don't need to talk, they don't need to touch anything. At the same time, the temperature measurement screen with the face recognition also placed in every public space, like park, mall, anywhere has a lot of people. It can not only recognize people's temperature, but also can store photos for people who has zero temperature, which have fever, and the security will stop that person immediately and doesn't allow them to walk in. So disadvantage for face recognition. The first one, the face recognition requires a special biometric code. If there is any loopholes, it is very easy to attack by a hacker, which may cause a huge property loss for users or bank or companies. And the face recognition technology capabilities for some small companies do not reach the level that can match scope of their business. The face verification program has big anti-hacking capabilities, and there is possibility of mechanisms that collect personal information data. And for facial facial recognition data is not free from error, which could lead people being implicated for crimes they have not committed, because there's a lot of people look alike, so they might catch the wrong person. And also the last one, the question of the ethic of the privacy is the most big problem. So let's go on to the next page. And it also reminds me a lot of plasma material we have been mentioned before. First of all, it's going to changing the economic system as the machine intelligence improve, the value of human production skill will decrease because the machine production will improve, a cheaper and better substitutes for human prediction. So a lot of people will lose their job, like the shop assistants, because actually if the facial recognition has been come up for everywhere, so basically you won't need a shop assistant anymore. And the second one is the technology has not completed yet. Like we study about Tesla, the hackers may hack the security and catch the wrong person, so it still needs a lot of space to develop. What will it be like in future? First of all, I believe this technology will become more accurate, and here's some example for imagination, like the face recognition of the security camera. So it can be put on your door. You can check the video through your phone from work or grocery store to make sure your home is secure and your kids are safe. Actually, I think this technology has already become the Arlo cameras and works very well. And personally, I believe the VR and AR technology will be a very important part in the future society. You can create the 3D avatars for games or build a AR application based on your real time. This is just for fun, but very interesting. The most important one is personal preference customized. I think this will be very helpful for people who like shopping. And basically, you would not need a shop assistant anymore, and you won't need some fashion magazine because it can just show what fits you the best. And last page is the references, and thank you very much to watch this video. Knowing a lot of accent here, but thank you for this class, and that will be it.